Hello there and welcome back to West Ham United on FM26 in the beta. We're on the transfer history screen because we have played a couple games since then. 20th of October, if I can do my maths right. Anyway, the four signings we made was Mamadou Doumbia and Tyrell Malacia. Doumbia, who hasn't played a game except for coming off the bench, so that is great. £5.5 million spent absolutely perfectly. Tyrell Malacia, being himself, has just been injured the whole time. Just had food poisoning as well, so that just says it all. Yves Bissouma was released by Tottenham. Has played 5 games so far and been pretty bad, but I guess on a free transfer you can't really moan. Honestly, we just needed players in that central midfielder position. And then we have Wouty Ghost. I'm gonna pronounce that really wrong. We have him on a loan with an option to buy in the summer. Hasn't started off that great, but honestly, our centre backs are pretty naff and need all the help we can get. Being a 21-year-old as well, just needed to just reduce the squad age a bit. A lot of the players were just on loan. There is Josh Ayala, who's gone to Oxford for 44k, but was never going to actually make the first team anyway. After that last 2 games in the last episode with Sunderland and Chelsea, with really entertaining and nil draws, we hit Watford in the Carabao Cup. Matheus Fernandes, Callum Wilson and a Matty Pollock own goal give us a 3-0 win and into the next round against Watford. Then we had our first Premier League game and first Premier League point of the season. That ended up in a win with a 1-0 Callum Wilson off the bench. Back home and back to the London Stadium, West Ham won, Tottenham 3. Somerville did get a consolation goal in the last couple minutes of the game. Tottenham really didn't dominate this as much as it looks like, but they just had better finishes and just people playing up front that can actually shoot, basically. After that was our first home win in the Premier League, 4-2 win against Crystal Palace. This was a team that actually didn't even deserve to get conceded on, but I guess when you're in the Premier League and the team as good as Crystal Palace, if you are lax, you just need to pay attention a little bit. Over to the Carabao Cup and a 3-0 defeat to Arsenal with Aaron Wan-Bissaka getting sent off just to rub the salt in the wounds. Another 0-0 draw at the Hill Dickens Stadium to Everton. Probably deserved to win this one, but finishing again just seems to be an issue for us. And then playing Arsenal again. This time we didn't get a red card, but a 3-0 defeat to Arsenal was just pretty standard. In this episode we have Brentford and Leeds, 2 teams which we probably should win, but with how our team is performing at the moment, probably isn't a good. If you go on match day, this is kind of the team that we're playing for most of the time. There is an injury to Max Kilman, who has been playing again a lot. Just look at Tyrell Malacia, can't even do a fitness test. The big problem I'm having is Nicholas Füllkrug has played a 6.54 rating and hasn't scored a single goal. As well as Jared Bowen, who's only got 1 goal, 1 assist, supposed to be our best player, and the only game he did turn up was a 4-2 win against Crystal Palace. Callum Wilson has been our striker for the last 2 games and the last couple games, but he is made out of play-doh, so just get injured at every opportunity. Him and Tyrell Malacia have a pretty good record of just being on the
This is a family. This ain't a football club.
This is the team that we're going to take through to, I think it was Brentford first, Hermansen in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Tadivo, Ghost, and Walker Peters making up the back four. Basuma and Ward-Prowse making up the midfield, with Bowen, Paqueta, Somerville, and Callum Wilson. Here is the Brentford team. Pretty standard team. I don't think they've signed anyone. Keenan Davis is a wild striker, but I guess Premier League teams want to do weird stuff. They're playing at a 5-2-1-2 apparently, so our scoring problems will probably continue in this game. Expecting a 0-0 to be honest. Sharda making up the front two with Damsgaard. It's not a great aesthetic. I did forget to turn to the Premier League table. We are 13th after 7 games played. Doing a little bit better than the team in real life, but hopefully in the next couple of games we can get some wins and at least get to the top half. Walker Peters does get us started at this left hand side. Likes to pass back as usual. Bit of attack with some of it on the left hand side. Over to Bowen. Doesn't even challenge for it. Wan-Bissaka. Is he going to have a shot or a cross? Just none. Keenan Davis is back there. Somerville tries to knock it back in. With their 3 centre-backs, we're probably not going to win headers this time. Somerville, that is absolutely class to get the shot away. The shot itself, though, a little bit lacking in quality. Corner for Brentford. This is going to be a difficult, seeing as they have their 3 centre-backs. And literally said it as it was going to happen. Danilo Doki, not sure who he is, but he's put Brentford at 1-0 up. We have a free kick for Brentford. Just seems to be that set piece, and it just seems like a set piece game. We're not very good at scoring, so don't have the exact biggest confidence. Hickey to Sharda down the right hand side for Brentford. Hickey, Somerville does try and cut back, and it's going to be a penalty, isn't it? This game from 1-0 is going from bad to worse. Is it a penalty? VAR is going to check it. Taking a little while, as VAR usually does. It's not a penalty. It looks like it's a free kick to Brentford. Somerville gets away with it 23 minutes in, and a little bit of luck on our side. The back, 5 at the back system. Even on teams that aren't at West Ham, I've had struggles with this. Davis to Rico Henry. Wing-back seems to be a little bit obsessed. Just sits Wan-Bissaka down. Away by Tadibo, though. Jensen to Hickey, who has a shot, and I think you'd probably expect Hermansen to save that, but good shot by Brentford, but it is 2-0, 34 minutes in. We are 2-0 down at our own ground. Corner straight into Kelleher. They get a corner, they score. Our first corner, we get Kelleher to launch an attack. Great. Tadibo, back to Walker Peters. I promise we haven't been this bad. Honestly, it seems like this team are camera shy. Somerville does cut in though. As a shot, it's off the post. Just any luck that we could be getting, we're just not getting at the moment. Paqueta does win it back though. Basuma to Bowen, who just wants to pass it back. Able just before half time. Jared Bowen just isn't showing up this season. He's got 1 goal, 1 assist in the 7 games, including the cup games. Keenan Davis does win it back for Brentford. Sharda does win it. I swear it's really small. It's just like no pressure on the ball. Even on the right hand side, we're not even stopping the crosses. Mika Damsgaard has just been pushed over. Are we going to try and give away 2 penalties in this game? It's not even started the second half, barely, and we're just going to give away another penalty. Are we actually serious? John Brooks listened to the VAR decision. Penalty awarded. Brentford have the penalty. Awesome. Mikael Damsgaard to step up for Brentford. Taking his sweet time. Places the ball and sends Hermansen the wrong way. Brentford 3, West Ham 0. Looks like this game is already out of sight. If you just look at the stats, we've both had a 1xG. They've just been way more clinical. And that's with us giving them a penalty as well. So we've been the better team, but like defensively we're just all over the place. Hickey to Henderson, to Collins. Brentford just doing what they want at this point. The 3 at the back, 5 at the back system isn't doing well for us. Rico Henry's first shot is parried by Hermansen and Keenan Davis. Just mentioned his name. Of course, he was going to score against us. Wants to put a tackle in now. Jared Bowen apparently just moans. There's quite a few bids from him in Saudi, at least interest in him. But honestly, if he's going to perform like this, I kind of might sell him. Rico Henry to Kevin Sharder, and that is 4-0. Nope, 5-0. Awesome. Bad to the office and to be at home. That is pretty embarrassing. Masaka on this round side, trying to take on his man, but not really working out. Magassa to full Krug to Jared Bowen. Is he going to shoot? He has shot and he has scored. Talk bad about Jared Bowen. He's picked up the ball to run back to the halfway line, which a little optimistic at 5-1 down. And there is the full-time whistle. West Ham 1, Brentford 5. 2 games that I thought might have been a decent way to get us higher in the table. That leaves us 14th. Not bad for what we're showing in real life. Crystal Palace, the only team we've actually beaten comfortably, second bottom, so awesome. 3 changes from the last game where we lost 5-1. Malacia starts his first game at left back. Walker Peters moves from left back to right back. And we're trying a full crew again. Probably not going to work with his only 1 assist so far. But he's got to break his scoring duck eventually, surely. So here we are. Here's the Leeds team. Quite a few signings from them in real life. It looks like they've got Ryan Yates to add to that. Dominic Calvert-Lewin is on the bench. Oh, with James Justin. I don't know if they signed him in real life. Plenty of pace though in that Leeds team. Daniel James and Willie Nonto. It's definitely 2 players to look out for. With Jaden Bogle as well, he's a very attacking right back. Do that for Okafor. We're actually going to try and win this game. 2 losses back to back. The Arsenal one you can kind of expect, but 5-1 to Brentford is just not great. First attack and highlight of the game is for us. Bowen to Walker Peters. Walker Peters just wants to play it back apparently. Tadibo to Basuma to Ward-Prowse. He's going to have a shot. He will have a shot. Just wide. 6 minutes in. It has been mostly us with possession. But Leeds are on the attack now. Willie Nonto to Ryan Yates. And of course it is. 26 minutes in, Leeds 1, West Ham 0. Willie Nonto somehow had the time and space to knock it down on Ryan Yates. Just throw in the box to put Leeds 1-0 up. What's he going to do? Back to Ward-Prowse. We actually need an attack. Maybe not passing straight to Dan James would be a good start. Dan James in behind has the shot, and luckily it's pretty tame straight at Hermansen. Can we get a goal back at least? At least get a point from this one. Walker Peters just runs into Nonto. Literally said it before the game. Our fullbacks definitely have problems. Okafor is in behind, drags wide. Back to Nonto. Basuma, bring him down, and that's going to be a penalty, isn't it? This is just embarrassing. 5-1 defeat in this one, and it looks like we're going to throw this one away as well. And the ref points to the spot. Leeds penalty. Absolutely awesome. Commentary says surely a dive by Nonto, but surely VR would have dealt with that. Struik to take the penalty, and Hermansen actually saves it. Oh my god. 48 minutes in, we are under the cosh. 1.77 XG for Leeds, and we just haven't created a thing. Okafor bringing it, just no pressure on him. Honestly, if that was on target, that was 2-0. Corner from Leeds, just all Leeds at this point. 60 minutes in, still 1-0. Corner, away by Bowen, Nonto edge of the box, has a shot. To be fair, you just have to hold your hands up. That is just a good finish. Pretty embarrassing on our side though, 60 minutes in, and we've got a lot of work to do. On this round side, we have made some substitutions, but they might not matter. The game might be out of sight. Nonto does bring a game save back from Manson, saves again, Manson has literally been our only good player in this game. And Purdue, Seren and Lodi. Honestly, if it wasn't for Manson, this game would have been 5 or 6. Now 16th in the league. Just punched away by Perrin in the goal. Ward-Prowse back to Bowen. Not even sure what Wilson tried there, but offside and misses. 0.21 XG, just been beaten 5-1. You think clean sheet, get some goals, at least put a decent performance in. Jared Bowen, just straight at Perrin's feet. I just have no words for this West Ham team anymore. And there is full time. Leeds 2, West Ham 0. I just have no words for this. There you are. This is the Premier League table at the moment. 9 games played. And some of the teams below us have even got a game in hand just out of the relegation zone. And after that last two games, we've got a lot of work to do. And I might need to lie down because I've genuinely got a headache now. This West Ham team is just... This actually might be unsavable. Anyway, if you have enjoyed that for some weird reason, then hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys next time.